Alright, what is up, Transformer fans? This is the VBuild and review of Transformers Construct Bots Triple Changer Class Blitzwing. This is going to be a little bit different of an intro here because I was actually out of town when I got this, and the conditions were not right to make a video. However, I did manage to get some pictures, so what I'm going to do is essentially show you these pictures and talk about them, so you can see how the box is when you get it and open it. Because that's what I've done for every one. I got the Scout, I got the Elite, now there's the Triple Changer. It's my first Triple Changing, so I'm wanting to show you how the box is used. And then when I get Bumblebee, I'll probably show it all again in a fluid video. But since this is my first Triple Changer, I want to run with the trend and show you how the boxes work. And how you open it. Can't even talk today, people. Alright, so this first picture you're looking at is Blitzwing, the official image from Hasbro Toy Shop. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and switch to this next image, which is Starscream, Soundwave, and Blitzwing. Their boxes all together. As you can see, it's a very nice stair step up. The change in size is proportional all the way through. So you can see how much bigger Blitzwing is than the other ones. Then this next picture here is me opening the box. It's the same as the Elite, except where you have one tab to open that little flap, the Triple Changer has two. So you cut the tape off, open that, and you can slide the plastic tray right out. This next picture is the plastic tray. As you can see, it's purple with an embossed Decepticon logo on it, just like the Elite, except it is a little bit bigger. So this next picture is me comparing the Elite tray and the Triple Changer tray. And not only is the Elite tray smaller in size around the edges, it's also thinner. So that means the Triple Changer is thicker and it's also larger. Next picture here would be me opening the tray and all the bits that are inside. You can see it's pretty full, so the bigger tray is used. It's not like they just gave you a bigger box. They do fill it with parts. Then I spilled all the stuff out there, and you can see here I've got all the bags out on the ground. There's the endoskeleton, endoskeleton. I keep getting those mixed up. Endo, exo. Exo means out, endo means in. Okay. Then you can see the two bags of extra parts. You get a full color instruction manual and 250,000 points for the online game. And if you scan that little barcode, you actually get parts packs if you have an iDevice or any mobile device, technically. And then this last picture here is the little plastic tray that's on the inside. I just zoomed up on it because you couldn't really see it in the picture before. But it's got his head, his Decepticon logo, you know, the arm guard, a wheel, and a couple other pieces from the skeleton. So anyway, with that, let's move on.
Alright, Blitzwing starts off, as every other construct bot does, with the endoskeleton. Endoskeleton. So I'm just going to build real quickly half of it, and then through movie magic, fill in the other half. So you can see thigh, leg, ankle, right? Everybody knows how these work by now. I've done 5 or 4 reviews. This will be my 4th. So yeah, they're all the same. This skeleton, and then I went ahead and took the liberty of putting the head on there. So there's one side. You see shoulder, arm, wrist, same deal. All right, and here's the skeleton completed. That's the whole shebang of it, basically. All right, now we'll go ahead and build him feet here. All Blitzwing's parts are either purple or tan, and I really like that color combination. I think Blitzwing is a well-designed bot. So then, take the shin pieces here, and I just plug into the leg. You all know how these work. Lift his arms, and I do make it a point to tell every time that there is a significant difference between the thigh pieces and the shoulder pieces. They may look similar, but usually the thigh pieces have this cutout right here, and the shoulder pieces do not. So in Blitzwing's case, there are a few cases where most of them do not, or both of them have a cutout like Starscream, but in this case, Blitzwing's thighs are the cutout, and the shoulders do not have the cutout. So I'm going to go ahead and put his shoulders on. There's his legs done, by the way. And this is really satisfying for creative individuals who enjoy building Now it's a very simple build. Obviously, Creo was a little too time consuming in my opinion. So do with that what you will. And I take the hands here. This offers enough of a challenge to be satisfying, but not overcomplicated. Then I put this together off camera. Take this small piece, put it on the chest, clip that on, and slide it down into place. Same deal with the back. Take the longer one, click, click, and then snap. Decepticon insignia. There are 2 ports. You could put it either here or here, but the box shows it on this side, so that's what I'm going to do. And then finally the head. Now you will notice this is the exact same as the Ironhide head helmet-wise, but the face is a different molded. It's angry. So this helmet particularly is very hard to put on, so I'm going to have to take him off camera to put it on because it's very, very difficult. It's just so tight, and the pressure of putting it on wants to make the joint move all around. So I've finally gotten on there. You just have to, it's something I can't do on camera. The torque is all wrong. But anyway, there's Blitzwing in his basic robot. And at this point, I'd like to show you this. They're twins. Soundwave and Blitzwing share the exact same construction, with the exception of the head and the arm. As a matter of fact, the head is not the only thing Blitzwing borrows from the Ironhide set. The shoulder guards are the exact same as well. By shoulder guards, I meant the lower arm guards, these pieces right here. But what I meant to say is because Soundwave's arm is designed for this shoulder piece and this arm piece to go together and fold accordingly. Ironhide's arm is designed for his shoulder piece and his arm guard to fold together accordingly. However, when you mix the two, that's as far as it goes. It doesn't even click all the way into position because these do not overlap. This piece right here is not wide enough for the shoulder guard to go into, which is frustrating because Blitzwing is not posable in his arms now because they part swapped. However, simple solution would to be, instead of borrowing a piece and making it not work, if you were to take this piece rather, paint it tan, put it on here, his arm would work fine. So the disadvantages are shown here of swapping parts, unfortunately, and it's even more unfortunate that it's the official product. So not only can you not really customize the arms very much unless the shoulder joints coincide, this set also is proving that officially. So, thanks Hasbro. Anyway, here's the turnaround of Blitzwing. His differences from Soundwave are he's got a lot of silver paint, but it's not just silver if the light catches it right. It's got a really nice reflective undertone, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to catch it on camera. It's kind of a pinkish, sparkly underneath. So, there's that. Blitzwing actually has 2 different configurations for modes. That's his triple changer gimmick, as you can build him to turn into a car, or you can build him to turn into a jet, or tank instead of a car. However, I have figured out a way, not particularly excellent, but still a way to make him a true triple changer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you both official configurations and then my configuration that makes him an actual triple changer. So okay, here is the official tank configuration for Blitzwing. As you can see here, he does have wheels on, and he comes with 2 extra guns in addition to his tank turret. You get the this gun here, which was featured in the Ironhide set. Another thing borrowed from Ironhide, but this time it's painted a really nice shiny silver, so that's nice. And you also get a black missile launcher, and you just kind of friction missile. You just kind of push it, and it pops out. These actually you assemble. if I could pull it apart, this red piece is separate. You put it up into the housing of the gun, and then the missile just loads in there. So it's kind of cool that you get to build your firing missile mechanism. And similarly, I'm going to go ahead and pull the tank turret off. It's the same deal. You just push this little button back here, or not, you just push the end of the missile, rather, and it fires. This one's a little bit harder to get out of the chamber because you have to come up underneath the tank turret. But other than that, this just plugs back here on his back. Yeah, you can hold both these guns, and I'm going to set them aside for transformation, because transformation is just the same as every other construct bot. Lower this, take the head, flip it down, turn the cannon around, take the front of the tank, lift it up like so. I do this, take the legs, bend it down like that, and rotate the front. It's just easier, less moving around. Then you bend the legs like so. And just like every other one, you plug them around on either side of this post, like that. Then for the tank mode, it just has you lay the feet down flat, like so. Then you take his wheel guards, which were facing upward like that, you rotate them to where they're now facing like so. So they're kind of up. Then you want to fold the hands in like so, flip them up, then bring the wheels out from behind, flip them around like so. Then you want to bend the elbow as much as possible. And you're going to have to force them into this hole right there because of mistransformation. Then you take these little pieces here and you fold them. Oh, you couldn't even see that. Take this piece here and you fold it around. And it does not clarify weapon storage. That's another complaint I'll have to share with you later. But this weapon storage thing I'm talking about currently, it just kind of says to peg these guns on the side of the turret. So they get in the way and they bump into everything when they're there. But there are ports on the top, and I kind of assumed that you could put this right here, facing out that way. But I really want this gun up here because it kind of looks like a machine gun turret. I'm not really certain. But you could peg them on the sides like that. You could have him. There's a plethora of places you can put it. Here you can see the problem. These feet push it down, or push it up rather, and it just makes it scrape. It doesn't roll well. So unfortunately, this tank mode is not very good. I have built an alternate kind of armored missile truck out of this, but I'll save that for later. But basically it involves the tank turret being faced around the other direction and the feet flipped up like so, so it doesn't drag. But yeah, it's that easy, Hasbro, just flip it around. Okay, so here we have the official construction for jet mode. Some noticeable differences is the wheels are now replaced with wings. His tank turret is now being held as the gun, and the gun is now on his back. Your guess is as good as mine. He does have some Gatling gun launchers thingies like Starscream on his wrists, which is good. These shoulder bits I want to talk about for a second. This is a jet mode, so one begs the question, why are these shoulder pieces used in jet mode when these were used in tank mode, and these clearly resemble wings? These look like armor pieces for a tank. These look like wings for a jet, since it makes none. So, there's that. Transformation, same deal. I'm just going to speed through this, flip this up, which is now the cockpit, rotate the gun around facing forward, legs come down, flip these little fins around, which is a nice touch. Feet fold around like so, and that ball joint just does not want to move. They're very sturdy. Rotate waist, bring the legs up. Slot the legs in again. Plug the feet in like that, so now they're the nose. So I went ahead and finished up Blitzwing, mainly because my camera ran out and I didn't even recognize it. But basically there are only a few steps left. I've bent the arms and attached them to the hip, folded the arms up, flipped the hands up. These shoulder guards are up like that, flipped them around back like that, brought the wings up, put the little Gatling guns underneath the wings, and that's it. So here's his jet mode. Significantly better than the tank mode, except for this giant gun on top. There you go. Now it's a lot better. Don't understand why they had to do that, but oh well. What you could do, however, is you could kind of mount them back here. Take the other gun and mount it right here, or you can take the turret, but that also kind of gives him guns. So there's that. But officially, this gun is supposed to sit up top here for whatever reason. That cannot be aerodynamic in the least. Anyway, here you can see it differs a lot from Soundwave. I like Soundwave's jet mode because it's kind of a hyperspeed bomber. Looks like it goes really fast and it's kind of stealthy. So that's Soundwave. But then Blitzwing gives this mode an entirely different look. The angles kind of right here give it the look of a flying wing, which I don't know why that kind of catches my eye, but you can kind of see there the angles just kind of sweep back that way and make it a flying wing. Well, so I really like the differentiation between the two, even though they are the exact same inner structure as you can see here. But yeah, the wings and all the different pieces definitely do make these look completely different. So I'm going to go ahead and build him as my triple changer masterpiece. Alright, so here we go. Before I begin, I just want to say this is my custom creation. It's not an official triple changing mode thing, as you might think. I made this up, so it's going to stink a little bit because it's, well, made up. Anyway, I start out and I use these shoulder guards because these shoulder pylons, rather, are just really cool and menacing, and they are like Megatron. So Megatron set has these, and I really like the way it broadens the shoulders. So there's that. Then what you want to do is put the wheels on there, because he is also a triple changer, has to have both bits in there. And you're going to wonder, well, where do you put the wings? So what you're going to do here is I take these and I assemble them like so, to where they look like a tail fin. And so I'll plug this onto his hand right here, and then I will, well, wrong side. Yeah, I think this is the wrong side. Sorry. I'm just trying to remember how I did this. Yeah, it goes like this, and then I rotate this little fin piece, rotate it around right here to where it's out of the way. Same thing here, you put this together, and I did that wrong. Whoops. So then you plug this onto his hand here, and rotate this little piece around behind the forearm. So there's that. And the reason you're going to want to rotate those out of the way is because I should have done this first, but boo-hoo. You're going to put the wheels on the back of his arms too. So he's going to look pretty beefy here in the arms because he's got a lot going on. But it has to happen like that, because if not, well, he can't be a triple changer. So then I just kind of fold these to where they're not in the way, and the arms and the wheels and all the hands and everything can coexist happily. Then what you want to do is you want to take the wings here and plug them onto this little joint right there on the back of the wheel. Hold that up. So then there you have that. So he kind of has his wings. And then I take his tank turret and put it on his back. And then he can hold these guns as weapons. So that's that. So this is a triple changer. And basically we're going to go to what I think is tank mode first. You're going to rotate this up, and you're going to leave the tank facing this way, the tank turret. Take the legs, spin around, flip the legs up. Then you're going to flip the little wheel thingies up right here. I'm going to bring the camera down. Whoop, there you go. Take the feet, and they kind of flip up back here to make, like, I don't know, armor pieces. Then you're going to bring the arms down. Actually, I'm doing this backwards. It's okay though. I'm almost positive now that I'm second guessing myself. Well, no. I can make it work. So then the wings kind of come in here. Yeah, that's how I had it. The wings kind of come in right there. These little armor pieces rotate back to kind of cover the wheel, like so. This looks like a big old mess. And then I kind of rotate this piece around so it's a little out of the way, but it also kind of looks like armor. And like I said, this is not going to be very good. The other one, you can flip it around and kind of hide the airplane bits a little bit better. But this looks really alien and kind of neat, in my opinion. It's just kind of like, looks like it's got armor and stuff. But the other way you could do it is I take, and this is with the feet, and I usually fold the feet out like this to make them the point. Like, that's the best part about these, and these pop off. The best part about these is that they're versatile. You can do whatever you want, and there's that. So then I turn the turret around like this, and then I'll usually take the wings and move them a little further up, like so, to where they're kind of like armor alongside the tank turret. And then these little fins back here I'll rotate in such a way to where they're like armor for the wheel, so it kind of shields the wheel from what you could say weapon fire, whatever. There's the other tank configuration that I've come up with, and it looks kind of neat. It kind of looks like a speedster though. So those are my two tank configurations. And now that we're here, we can go ahead and go to jet. What I do for jet is I take the wheels and I flip them around underneath, and I bring the wings up like so. Flip the wheel around underneath, and bring the wings up like so, and I kind of angle them like this. Then the fins come up. You can rotate these pieces here, and then if you want to bring the fins closer into the body, you can turn the hand around like so, to where the fins are a little bit closer in. They're not out so far. And of course, it's not going to want to do it for me because I'm filming, and nothing ever wants to work when I'm filming. So there's that, and then the wings kind of fold it up like so. I take these little armor pieces, rotate them back, and I kind of flip the wheels forward and pull that tank turret off there. And so now that it's like that, you can kind of tilt the wings down, and there you have a decent jet mode out of the tank. And if you wanted to have forward swept wings, you could just flip the wheels up and around, and there it has forward swept wings. But I'm doing this right here where the wheels kind of flip around underneath and make the backward swept wings. Now they do sit a little bit low. That was my complaint on Starscream, is that the wheels sit low, or the wings sat low. But for this particular combination, it doesn't really bother me because it's trial and error. That is the best way I've found for the jet mode, or with the wheels on there. So do with that what you will. Is it the best? No. But is he actually a triple changer? Yes. I like it enough. It's doable. It definitely could use some work. My main points of concern are the wheels and the wings. I don't know, I guess just reconfigure the wings to where they're now pointed backward like this, and the wheels are like that, so he's kind of like, I don't know. It's just, it takes some doing. It's not the easiest thing in the world to accomplish having the triple changer. I mean, people have done it, and see, that looks a little bit better, but now it's just kind of like a rolly thing with wheels, but you could kind of flip these down to make landing gear. I don't know. But there's that. And then that would mean the wings would be, in the robot mode, they would be, instead of swept up, they'd be swept down. So, I mean, it's just personal preference, to be honest with you. So that's my triple changer in both configurations, in the tank mode and kind of the different configurations I've found for jet mode. So it's just in the eye of the beholder. So, anyway, that was Blitzwing. I really like him. I think he's cool. He has a lot of really good qualities and some bad qualities, because I really wish they would have given us an official way to make a really decent triple changer out of him, because I feel like it's doable. I mean, I sat down for about 15 minutes and I came up with both of those, and that was like the best I could find so far. But I'm still working and I'm still trying to find a better one, and if I find a better one, I will be sure to let you guys know. But anyway, thank you for viewing this video, and goodbye.